At Manus, we recognize that small business owners face a lot of administrative challenges. And that's what we do at Manus. We provide the solution to your administrative challenges.
When I came out, I really had no background in business, nor did I want to have any background in business. I became a dentist because I wanted to practice dentistry. I didn't want to be a business owner, I didn't want to worry about hiring and firing, and I didn't want to worry about making payroll.
And so what I want to be doing is just take a look at the general health of the mouth. And
I think that it can get overwhelming at times. From a financial standpoint, there's a lot of risk associated with running your own practice, because for about 75% of the doctors who practice in the United States today, they do so in a sole proprietorship. And so should anything happen to one of them, that could severely impact the investment that they have in their practice.
So there's a discrepancy between where you should be closing and where you want to close. So the advantage of being here is you walk in, you know who your patients are, you can focus on what their treatment needs are and not worry about anything else. And the team that's comprised here will support the doctor in making that more efficient. So focusing on treatment is key, using their time efficiently is key, and not wasting time doing other things that aren't necessary, because the team's already here in place, and that's probably one of the biggest benefits of being here.
By working with Manus Dental, still as a doctor owner, we think that you can really help spread out some of that risk in a way that allows you all the benefits of practice ownership, which is key and fundamental to our business model, but can certainly help reduce some of the financial stress and certainly some of the financial risk associated with being your own practice owner.
What that does is it helps relax your muscles, and the muscles that we're targeting, Manus's focus is on the quality of care. That is the first and foremost, the most important thing that we do. They're not here to dictate how things are done. They're not here to tell doctors how to practice. We are trained to do that, and that's what we do best. They're there to support the doctors, and when we need help, when we need advice, when we need anything, they're there for us, and that's the key.
I want you to put your tongue straight.
I could practice without worrying about staff management. I could practice without looking at staff salaries. Obviously, I have to be responsible because I'm working for Manus, and I really enjoy working for Manus, so that I will do everything possible with my staffing needs to not literally underutilize or overutilize the staff. Keeping a staff happy is what Manus is about.
Dentists who want to grow are really the kind of team members we want at Manus. Some dentists are restricted in their growth purely for financial or the ability to acquire resources to grow. Manus has those resources built into the organization because of the way that we're structured.
The move to Manus for myself and my team was an outstanding decision. It enabled my practice to thrive, it enabled me to be able to thrive. My team members have had unprecedented success themselves. You know, in these recessionary times, oftentimes doctors have said their practices have truly suffered, and we have seen continued growth every single year since we've been here. So I couldn't ask for a more wonderful, more successful, more collaborative place to practice.
You know, one of the things that we've spent a lot of time working on here as it relates to our business model is to align our interest as a business management team with that of the doctor owners. One of the things that doctors should know who are out there that they don't have to give up by coming to Manus Dental is the ownership of their practice. I believe that that's one of the things that really differentiates our model from maybe some of the other models that are out there.
We're here to provide support clinically, we're here to provide support educationally, management-wise, but we are not here to dictate in any way how a doctor treats a patient, how they provide services to their patients, or how they interact with their management team. We're here to support them, so that's critically important to a doctor as they transition.
Today you present with the request of looking at...
And they're literally allowed to develop as a unique individual in Manus organization, so their special interests could be fulfilled. quite different than a private practitioner where they have to do all aspects of dentistry. This is not so in Manus.
Our doctors work with us as doctor owners, and we support them administratively in a way that can bring their practice to what they've always wanted it to be, but does not allow the doctor to have to give up those ownership rights. They're still in control of their patients, they're still in control of how they want to treat those patients, and I think that that's an extremely important thing for the doctors that we partner with.
One of, I think, the most beautiful things that we have here at Manus Northwestern, from a patient's perspective, is we work as a team. When that happens, the whole bar rises, and that bar rises for the patient. The end result, patient gets better care, gets better treatment, and we're all on the same page working as a team for that patient.
It's much easier. Records don't have to be sent back and forth. And sometimes walking across the hall and speaking to one of our periodontists or endodontists or orthodontists on staff and actually physically bring them right over to see the patient immediately. And that's one of the key benefits, and that you can never do anywhere else.
I just wanted her to kind of meet with you and see what your thoughts were.
Sure, of course.
To get her to smile as beautiful as we can.
Very good.
Well, we get to see the best of the best at Manus. We've had dentists practicing here anywhere from 20 to 40 years. So with that kind of experience behind them, for someone that's a newer dentist, they are great mentors. They've taken me under their wing and shown me how to practice a higher level of dentistry.
So literally we have the exchange of information, and we all learn from each other. And that's the key to this environment that is very pleasant to us.
It really makes me proud to be able to say to them that this is a team, this is a place where if they were to join, that we know that with full confidence that we could invite them here and that they will be well taken care of. So it's very, very important when you consider joining a group practice that it's one that's truly based truly has a management team with your best interest at heart.
What makes the Dawson Academy a leader in postgraduate education is the scientific foundation that all of our teaching is based on.
A fella came in and he was having pain in his cheeks, right?
We've got documented cases that go back over 40 years that follow the principles that we still teach today, that demonstrate that yes, these principles work. They create predictable solutions for patients' problems and lasting work, which is what patients want and deserve.
Part of what's important from a patient's perspective is the Dawson Academy practices complete, comprehensive care. And that's what's unique about here, is that every doctor does practice that way. So the quickest benefit for the patient is that when they walk in here, they know and they're going to feel that they've gotten the best comprehensive care available, and no other place can offer that.
Learning or education in dentistry is an ongoing lifetime activity. And Manus provides that and keeps current with the type of education we need in dentistry.
And by use of the CAT scan, we're able to do a virtual surgery.
All patients want to know that their doctor that they go see is staying on the cutting edge, that they're continuing to learn, and that they're able to provide them with the most optimal care that the market will allow for. And without being able to effectively communicate that to the patients who could come into one of our practices, then I think it's a disservice to the doctors out there, and one of the benefits that we can bring to the doctors that work with Manus Dental.
It's very difficult for a dentist that's a solo practitioner to find the time and money to come and take the continuing education that Manus Group is now offering to their doctors. It's more than just a practice management organization. I would not have been interested in working with somebody like that.
There is not a finer educational facility than the Dawson Academy when it comes to improving yourself in education and dentistry. And the fact that we can work as a team, work with these principles, again, education raises that bar, and the person that benefits is the patient.
The support team here with Justin Wolf, who is the marketing expert in this practice, it takes a huge element away from the doctors. Part of one of the hats that most doctors have to wear is how to promote themselves, how to promote the practice. That's one less hat that we have to wear, and Justin is an expert, and he does that very well.
One of the most exciting aspects of joining the Manus group was we have developed a wonderful marketing strategy, and that's something that in private practice, quite frankly, we were never able to afford.
Meaning they help to get our name out there so that our patients see the Manus name and they've seen our great background that we have, and they've heard great things from other patients, so that helps to bring people in. And again, I don't really have to worry about bringing in patients because they're already there.
And so what we do here at Manus Dental, what we focus a lot of time on here at Manus Dental, is to make sure that we can take what it is that the patients are out there asking for, and we can make sure that we can take the message for what our doctors could deliver directly to them in a way that I just don't think that a lot of doctors on their own can do for themselves. And that's really important to a lot of the doctors, and it's been very beneficial to a lot of the doctors that work here.
The Manus model provides for quality of life. It takes the burden of running a small business away from the dentist.
By partnering with a group like Manus Dental, you can do the work that you need to do during the day, focus your attention on what you want to focus your attention on, which is typically delivering the best patient care, but then go home at the end of the day and do the things that you want to do, spend the time with your friends and loved ones, and know that you've got a team behind you taking care of your practice in a way that you can feel confident in, so that you don't spend all of your time in the practice.
Being with Manus has really given me the opportunity to create my own hours, to have great support from management, and to have flexibility to take vacations. I've traveled all around the world. I have many hobbies. I'm able to work out and live a very healthy lifestyle, both physically and mentally, because I don't have those stresses that most dentists do.
When you go home and you've played as a team member, and you see a smile on somebody's face and you've changed how they look, how they appear, it's a wonderful thing. And it allows me to come home and relax and do all of the great hobbies that I do.
Coming to Manus Northwestern has provided me with more leisure time and more quality leisure time without the worries of business. And this is why the individual practitioner should look at an organization, Manus in particular, to join us.
If you're an interested dentist and would like more information on the many benefits of affiliating your practice with Manus Dental, please contact us for a personal consultation.